Only in the game just to get my fatty. And these lazy ain't got competition. It's me versus me, love key talk game.
Anyways, so some updated news on Hitman Headshot Brazy, HoneyKomb Brazy. So of course everybody knows the news. HoneyKomb Brazy was rearrested. Not only was Buddy rearrested, but also they're pretty much saying that HoneyKomb Brazy's got new additional Fed charges on him because of the weapons that was found in the car. Now on the video yesterday, I pretty much went over with y'all and showed y'all that, hey, the weapons didn't belong to HoneyKomb Brazy. They were actually in the names of the security guards that was actually there with HoneyKomb Brazy. But there's more details that actually came out about it all, right? So everybody knows that the security guards were gifted to him by his manager, which his manager either is still involved with mob ties, because I told y'all, anytime y'all see somebody do this within the Houston of mob ties, this right here, that's the mob tie sign, right? So if you go to his Instagram, you can see a whole lot of the mob tie signs. So he's either still with them or he once was with them. I believe he used to manage like another mob ties artist. If I'm not mistaken, it could have potentially been even finessed 2 times. But either way it goes, he's connected with them, right? So with that being said, more details as far as the details on the security guards have actually came out. Now, the details on the security guards, right? Remember, the manager of HoneyKomb Brazy said that he vetted the guys and he did a background check on the guy, right? So the main guy of the security, of the actual security company that was with HoneyKomb Brazy, that, you know, was vetted by the I Hustle No Luck guy, which of course was HoneyKomb Brazy's manager. The head guy actually did have a restraining order against him, but the restraining order against him got set in September. HoneyKomb Brazy got out of jail in like November, so that's like a couple of months later, right? So with that being a couple of months later, either he did vet the guy and, you know, it just didn't show up in the system because it was so fresh and new, which I doubt that, or you know, he didn't vet the guy at all and just kind of trusted in him because, like I say, he was the head guy, the CEO of the actual security company, right? So with that being said, that's one of the security guards, right? Remember, there was a second security guard. Now, the second security guy, he didn't just get in trouble within September, a couple months before Brazy got out. He's like a lifelong criminal. Like, he got burglary charges, evading arrest, all type of different felony charges, right? So these are the 2 guys that's riding with HoneyKomb Brazy, that's, you know, got the weapons and stuff like that. And when they got pulled over and they got questioned about their weapons, now everybody's arrested because of that, right? So here's the thing about it. For the second guy that actually is like got felonies out of this world, you know what I'm talking about, like previously from HoneyKomb Brazy, either it was a setup putting that guy there, or the second reason would be the second security guy was probably he wasn't the head guy, right? The Fuller guy was the header guy. So maybe he just brought that guy along as one of his partners, and it was probably his job, the actual head security guy job, to vet the other guy, the second guy, right? So here's the thing. If you look at it from the manager standpoint, either one of them got vetted or neither one of them got vetted. Because I know for sure if the second guy got vetted and he was already a super felon, there's no way that he would have been hired or should have been hired. If the second guy was vetted, the only way that I can say this was a setup, because I don't know if this stuff was a setup or not. I'm just giving y'all the details and y'all can decide if it was a setup or not. But this is what I will say. Even if we let the first guy slide, the first security guy slide, the CEO of it all, right? Because it's his actual security company, even though he's the one that now got the restraining order in September before Brazy got out. But even if we give it and say, okay, he got vetted and he passed it, right? The second guy, right, who got felonies on top of felonies, who just pretty much been having them for a while, so it's automatically in the system. If that guy actually did get vetted and he was still allowed to continue to be a security guard by Brazy's manager, then of course 100% you can say some type of setting up, right? But within Brazy's manager message, when he said that he vetted the guys, it's kind of saying he's saying it in a singular, not a plural kind of way, right? And by singular and plural, I mean he vetted one of the guys. So he vetted the main guy, I'm guessing, and just didn't vet the second guy, and left the vetting of the second guy because it's his company up to that guy. So I'm trying to figure out and think to myself, okay, is there an out for Brazy, right? First of all, both of the weapons, none of the weapons on Brazy's name. All the weapons are connected to these guys, right? as far as security goes, the security gets hired. Brazy's manager says, hey, listen, I did hire the security. So I guess I'm trying to figure out why even was Brazy even. Well, I can see why he was arrested, but I don't know why the feds came in and picked it up, because they say the feds don't come pick something up till they just 100% know, okay, we got him, we got a strong case. But with all these little details that we're figuring out, 100% the feds know it already, right? They're like the smartest people in the world, right? So if we can figure this out, and we're on YouTube and we know this, I'm trying to figure out what would be the case where the feds will still pick up the case and keep the case and not, let HoneyKomb Brazy. Okay, maybe for the Zaza and the syrup that was in the car. I understand that. But as far as like the gun charges, if they're specific, it got to be something that to the public that the public don't know yet. Either there was an extra gun found, and the extra gun that was found, because think about this. Even when the head security guy got released, and he pretty much told the 12, because when he got out, he told 12, listen, there's this gun and that gun, but I don't know about any other guns. I just don't remember, you know what I mean? Even though he was the head guy doing the security, and he's supposed to know that kind of stuff. And I think that's what led, that kind of led a little bit for them to arrest HoneyKomb Brazy, because he didn't know all those guns were in there. Allegedly, he said he didn't remember. So that, that led way for HoneyKomb Brazy to get arrested. But I'm still trying to figure out, it's got to be more details to this, right? And I'm definitely going to keep y'all updated with more, but that's just kind of an update. So I guess we got to figure out, did these guys really get properly vetted? Did both of them get properly vetted? Because even if we say the first one did, like we say, what about the second guy, right? Did the second guy vetting get leave up to, the head security guy, or what? Who knows? We just going to have to see, because it does sound fishy. All of it sounds fishy. Actually, the first time I heard about it, it didn't seem as fishy, but once I figured out the dates, because I'm thinking the head security guy got like a restraining order where he couldn't have guns like during the time that HoneyKomb Brazy was out. You know what I'm talking about? But when I figured out that he got that restraining order like in September, and HoneyKomb Brazy got out in like November, close towards the beginning of November, that kind of made me scratch my head like, I don't know about this. That kind of sounds like super fishy, not just a little fishy, but that sounds super fishy, right? So as more details come out about that, of course, I'll keep y'all updated. Anyways, in other news, it does look like Julio Fulio got a nurse fired. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he got the nurse fired because the nurse actually gave a drop. Yeah, just imagine you done got your foot halfway blew off. You're sitting inside of the nursing room. The ops is all on the camera laughing at you. You know what I'm talking about? They all on Instagram laughing at you, making jokes, all type of stuff, right? And they just like, oh, he's in the hospital. We don't know what hospital he's at. And all of a sudden, the nurse from the hospital, who knows that you one of the rappers that are at war with your city, obviously you're famous. Obviously, she dropped a low because she know who you were, so she knows what goes on with you and the type of artist that you are and the type of stuff that you're involved in, and she drops the low. He definitely could have. I mean, the nurse could have not only got, Julio Fulio knocked off, she could have got. These days, the people that's doing the hits, I'm talking about, and spending on people, they don't care about nothing. They don't care about other people. They don't care about the babies, the kids, the mamas, the grannies, other patients. They come in the whole. It's to the point now where they will literally come in a hospital, spin the block, and try to leave. And not just try to leave, probably try to take an elevator to get out. Go away that they will actually even probably get caught, what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, Julio Fulio said he's suing the nurse. I'm going to go ahead and play the clip for y'all. Here goes the clip.
I'm in my low, like, the nurse who worked at the hospital dropped my low type. It's crazy. I got a lawsuit with the hospital right now.
She dropped your location, like just literally took a picture of you in the waiting room and posted it?
Something like that.
And, I mean, that's against the hospital's
that's
rules, presumably?
Policy. She got fired and all about that. I just got a letter about that from the hospital, like, you know what I'm saying, lawsuit.
Anyways, now from that clip, of course, you're probably going to have people saying this is police, because anytime anybody of the streets, even though if this is what I say, it's like a disadvantage if you live under the street rules. Just by Julio Fulio saying that he's going to go try and sue the nurse, the doctors, because something that they did that was wrong, talking about dropping his location to the whole world, the public, just by him doing that and then saying that he's going to try to, sue them, which has to do with the courts. And anytime you're doing something with suing and having to do with the courts, the streets automatically try to look at you as if you're a snitch. Now, maybe it wasn't always like that, but of course, like I say, there's no actual rules to it, even though people say that it is and it's supposed to be, but people violate them. People are snitching all the time. Nobody really follows them. Everybody speak on following them, but they're not really actually following them. Speaking of not following them, this is off topic, but Gunna just got literally the most streams on his song F You Mean out of all the artists, out of all the rappers. I'm talking about all the rappers that was talking so much crap about Gunna, all the fans that was talking so much crap about him, all the comment, all that stuff. And yes, he ended this year 2023 with the absolute most streams out of all the artists for a particular song. So all that stuff is BS. That's just what it comes down to at the end of the day. But anyways, how do y'all feel about, first of all, the HoneyKomb Brazy situation? Now that you know more details of what would have been the time periods where these guys would have been vetted. In September is when the guy had to have been vetted, because if it's any time after that, like I said, it should have shown up in the database system. And then the other guy, the other security guy got, he's been a criminal. He's been having a felony, so shouldn't have been working that period at all anyways, right? So how do you feel about that? And of course, you got the whole Julio thing suing the nurse. Do y'all think it's police or not? Or is he just handling business and potentially about to get a whole lot of money for suing the actual hospital that the nurse worked at that dropped his low and she got fired? So anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about his entire ordeal. I'm out.